the second part of this video, we'll talk about the handwritten essay. Now remember, this is going to be due Wednesday. You need all the boxes filled in here. I need a handwritten essay, and I need a typewritten essay. If all of those things are not done, you will receive a 0 because I will assume you have cheated somehow, some way. So get all that done. And I can't take late work. It's got to be done by Wednesday. So if at this point you are not done with all of these boxes, get it done. So here's what you're going to do. The whole idea of the boxes is that you should be able to take away the boxes and have yourself an essay. Now, it'll be a not very good essay, but it'll be an essay. The highest grade you're going to get if you just copy everything that you have in these boxes in order on a sheet of paper, 65, maybe 65%, D, maybe D plus if you're really good. So that's where the handwritten part comes in. Now, the handwritten part, that's all I've done here, take away the boxes. The handwritten part is an opportunity to edit. No, I say opportunity because that's what it is. I'm always amazed at how people hate to edit, which I don't understand. Editing takes 10 minutes. You'll go from a 60 to, I don't know, 90 very quickly. And you've already spent 4 hours on this thing. Take an extra 10 minutes, make it a little bit better. So here's what I got. Now, if you read it, it does look like I'm just copying a bunch of stuff from boxes and putting it on a sheet of paper. Even if I turn it into something that looks like a paragraph, if you read it, it does. It sounds like a bunch of disconnected sentences. It doesn't sound like, you want this to sound like an intelligent person is talking. And that's not what we see here. That's not what we're looking at. What I mean by an opportunity to edit is this. You're going to add a couple things, take away a couple things. Indent your paragraphs. Here I have The Odyssey is one of the first books ever written. Older books usually had a pretty common structure. Okay, so maybe I think it would sound better if I just go these older books. I don't know why. It just sounds like it connects more. Maybe right here, The Odyssey does not fit the typical hero cycle. Maybe if I just go, does not fit this typical hero cycle. Again, I'm just trying to make it sound good. All I've really done is I added a word so far. Not a whole lot's changed here. Now, down here, when you start getting into your quotes, remember the quote sandwich? You got to have an introduction to your quote. What I've taught you so far is that just add a couple words there. For example, comma. And that's usually sufficed. For this essay and every essay beyond, here's what I'm going to have you do. Here, in your explanation, you should have 2 parts. You should have where this happens in the book, and then you should have why did you pick this quote. From here on out, and when I mean here on out, I don't mean in my class. I mean from here, from today, till you stop writing academic essays, till you stop incorporating quotes in your proof. Usually, 90% of the time, usually the best thing to do is to put this before your quote. It sounds better. Watch. Right now I just have Odyssey doesn't fit the typical hero cycle because the most difficult part of Odysseus' journey is not in the abyss. For example, then I have my quote. If I just take this, again, this is the where it happens in the book. I change it to this. For example, this quote appears when Odysseus is explaining that his choice to sail close to Scylla in order to escape Charybdis resulted in the loss of 6 men. Comma. Then I have my quote. Doesn't that sound much better? Like it sounds like you're explaining the quote, then you're saying the quote, then you talk about why the quote's there. Like it makes it for a much more interesting read. You sound more intelligent when it's there. And, to be frank, the further you get into school, the more likely your teachers are going to expect that that explanation comes before the quote. That's actually what a quote sandwich is. It's not just a couple of words saying, for example. It's an explanation of the quote before the quote appears. So make sure you do that too. But, got some time here? This is what you should do next. Read through it, make it better, handwrite it on a sheet of paper, Make sure you do all the, the Odyssey, so it's underlined, all that stuff. But here's what we're going to do. For tomorrow, have all the boxes filled out. If you do not, get it done. You're going to get behind. You're already behind. You're going to get more behind. You're not going to have time to finish. You'll receive a 0. You will fail the class. Get it done. If you are done, handwrite, or start to handwrite rather, your essay. Fix stuff, edit it, make it twice as good by moving a sentence around, adding words like these. So tomorrow when you walk in, all the boxes should be filled. I will give you time to handwrite it, and if enough people are done with their handwritten essay tomorrow, we'll go to the library and start typing.